The concept of playing hard to get isn't just a relic of old romantic comedies or a strategy your grandpa swore by. It's a tactic deeply rooted in human psychology, and interestingly, it continues to spark debates among dating enthusiasts and psychologists alike. For many American men, especially in a culture that values independence and self-sufficiency, understanding the dynamics of this age-old tactic can be both intriguing and bewildering. In the land of the free and the home of the brave, where individualism is celebrated like fireworks on the 4th of July, the idea of not immediately showing your cards can be particularly appealing. It's akin to the thrill of a good baseball game. There's strategy, anticipation, and the excitement of the unknown. Playing hard to get taps into the psychology of scarcity and challenge. When something or someone seems just out of reach, it often becomes more desirable. This is known as the scarcity principle, a psychological theory that suggests people place a higher value on things that are less accessible. Consider the classic American road trip. The open road stretching out before you, endless possibilities, and the allure of undiscovered adventures. Similarly, in dating, when someone isn't immediately available, it creates a sense of mystery and allure, much like that unexplored stretch of Route 66. It's the same feeling you get when you're hunting for that limited edition craft beer or trying to score tickets to the Super Bowl. The harder it is to get, the more you want it. But let's dive deeper into the psychology here. Studies have shown that uncertainty can intensify emotions. When you're not quite sure where you stand with someone, it can actually increase your attraction to them. It's like when your favorite team is in a nail-biter of a game. The suspense keeps you on the edge of your seat, fully engaged and invested in the outcome. This phenomenon is linked to the brain's reward system. When we receive unpredictable positive feedback, like sporadic attention from a potential partner, it triggers a larger release of dopamine, that feel-good neurotransmitter, compared to if we receive consistent positive feedback. It's the same reason why gambling can be so addictive. The uncertainty creates a rush that we start to crave. Now, let's be real. Playing hard to get isn't about being aloof or rude. It's not about ghosting someone or treating them like they're disposable. That's not cool, and it's certainly not the American way. Instead, it's more about maintaining a balance, a delicate dance that keeps both parties engaged, like a well-choreographed line dance at your local country bar. Successful execution of this strategy requires emotional intelligence and an understanding of social cues. Here are a few insights to keep in mind. 1. The power of subtlety. In a culture that thrives on subtlety and nuance, think about the complex flavors in a good bourbon. Being too overt can sometimes backfire. Instead of playing hard to get by ignoring someone completely, focus on being slightly elusive. Return their calls or texts, but perhaps not immediately. Express interest, but don't be overly eager. It's about creating space for curiosity to grow, like letting a good steak rest before cutting into it. 2. Confidence is key. Confidence is a cornerstone of American values, as integral to our culture as apple pie and baseball. When you play hard to get, it's essential to exude self-assurance. This isn't about arrogance, but rather a quiet confidence that suggests you're comfortable in your own skin. Think of it like a quarterback calmly leading his team down the field in the final minutes of the game. This can be incredibly attractive and is often perceived as a sign of self-respect. 3. Authenticity matters. While the strategy involves a bit of game playing, authenticity should never be compromised. Be genuine in your interactions. Playing hard to get should enhance your personality, not mask it. People are drawn to authenticity like moths to a flame. Being true to yourself is as American as a Harley-Davidson on an open highway. 4. Keep busy. Having a full, interesting life is naturally attractive. When you're pursuing your passions, whether it's hitting the gym, volunteering at the local animal shelter, or perfecting your barbecue technique, you naturally become less available. This isn't about fabricating a busy schedule, but rather about living a life that's genuinely fulfilling. Understanding cultural nuances can play a significant role in how the strategy is perceived. In America, where dating can often feel like a competitive sport, think of it as the romantic equivalent of fantasy football, the stakes can be high. Here, the balance between independence and connection is crucial. Many men, especially those in the 25 to 65 age bracket, are navigating careers, personal goals, and social expectations, making the dating scene a complex web of choices and strategies. In the land of opportunity, we're taught from a young age that if we want something, we should go after with gusto. This can create an interesting tension when it comes to playing hard to get. On one hand, there's a desire to pursue what we want directly. On the other, there's the understanding that sometimes a more measured approach can yield better results. However, it's important to acknowledge the potential pitfalls of playing hard to get. When done incorrectly, it can lead to misunderstandings or missed opportunities. If someone feels like they're being toyed with, it can backfire, leading to frustration instead of attraction. The key is to ensure that your actions are respectful and considerate. Remember, communication is key in any relationship, even in the early stages. Playing hard to get doesn't mean being unavailable or uninterested. It's about creating a balance that keeps things interesting without pushing the other person away. In today's world of instant gratification, where we can order a pizza with a single tap on our smartphones, playing hard to get can be particularly challenging. Social media and dating apps have changed the game significantly. It's easier than ever to connect with potential partners, but it's also easier to come across as too eager or, conversely, too disinterested. In this digital landscape, playing hard to get might mean not immediately responding to a message or not liking every single social media post. It's about finding that sweet spot between showing interest and maintaining a bit of mystery. Think of it like a good cliffhanger in your favorite TV series. It leaves you wanting more. So, does playing hard to get really work? The answer isn't a simple yes or no. It depends on the individuals involved and the context of the relationship. For many, incorporating elements of this strategy can indeed enhance attraction by adding a layer of intrigue and challenge. However, it's essential to strike the right balance by being authentic and respectful. In the end, whether you're in the hustle and bustle of New York City or the laid-back vibes of California, the ultimate goal is to build connections that are meaningful and fulfilling. Playing hard to get can be a fun and effective tool in your dating arsenal, but remember, it's just one piece of the puzzle. The real magic happens when two people connect genuinely, with or without the games.